You're gonna love this.
I want to hear it. I'm objective. You're critical.
Anico at the disco.
He's positive. Join the Mixtape 615.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday,
It is the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville.
forever. Woo! And we in here. We in here. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2. 5 to 2, bro. We in here, bro. Semifinals.
What?
Award-winning performance. This is a Mixtape 615 live reaction, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are in here, dog. Like, oh my, did you just see what I just saw, Austin?
Bro, I was going nuts. Like literally, I'm as you can see, I'm not in my normal setup. I'm sitting at my parents' house. My dad gets to watch a game with me. He doesn't watch a lot of Nashville, and I'm like, heck of a match for him to watch with me. I mean, the fight, the grit to come back, getting 5 goals, first ever semifinal bid coming in. I mean, come on now.
Oh, bro, if we let me tell you something, man. All right, if you're just joining and you for some reason missed one of the best matches in Nashville SC history, right? Which we've had a couple of those this year. But if you for some reason missed this one, when we went down 0-2 in the I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like, bro, if we don't make it to the semifinals, if we don't, that's all I actually want from this year. I just want a good Open Cup run. I don't really care about the rest of this stuff. We have MLS Cup ahead of us. We have a Supporters Shield. No, give me Open Cup run. Give me a deep one. And we're not going to go out against DC. And the boys proved that. They had us in the first half. But the second half, tell them about the second half, baby.
Bro, second half. I mean, Sam Surridge has been like on fire from the spot this season. He had that one miss early, and we were all nervous when we had, what was it, 3 in the same match, all saved, I think it was, like from the spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, that was this year?
Yeah.
that was a whole season ago, right? Like
that's what it feels like.
Different Nashville.
That's what it feels like.
But Sam Surridge coming in from the spot to level it, and it was all Nashville from there. I mean, come on. You've got Andy Nahar with the rocket. You got Johnny Perez with a rocket. You've got Johnny Perez with the assist too.
Johnny Perez with the okie doke on the sideline there, and then dropping it in to Sam for just a tap in, bro. Look, bro, let's talk about Johnny Perez because you were the Johnny Perez fan. You still are the Johnny Perez fan. Me, I'm just more like this year. I've just been more like, I don't know if he's gonna get that contract that he's. I don't know if he's trying to get the contract with Nashville or just trying to put a display out there for people to see. But last couple games, man, I think he's earned this game. He earned it because yes, there were times where he may have lost the ball, but he played hard. He played hard this match, man.
He definitely he's one of those players that is a never quit. I mean, that is Johnny Perez and has been Johnny Perez. I've been a fan. I don't know at this point. I think isn't it like July 31st is when his loan is up? I think is when it is.
Extend it.
I'm like, either extend the loan or buy him out. But I just don't know if that's going to happen at this point. You would assume something would have already been announced. However, after this match, I don't know what Nashville's front office is doing, but I would be scrambling to figure out how we can close a deal.
Well, so if you look at like what he's done in the last couple games, I understand that like it's taken this year, it's been a little up and down for him. First, it's been hard for him to crack the lineup. You know, even when there were opportunities for him to start, they were giving in the beginning, they were giving some of those to Ahmed. But like, in the last couple matches, I keep seeing them starting. I'm like, why is Johnny Perez start? And he just has proven over and over again, like, this is why I'm starting. This is why I'm here. Yeah. So yeah, for the front office to, you're right. It's the loan began on July 30th, 2024. It's a 1-year loan, right? So LA Galaxy retains the option to recall him through the summer. I don't think they're going to do that. And we can choose to extend the loan. It looks like we can choose to extend the loan through the end of this year. So I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, especially with how hard he played tonight. Like there
with
was
the
so
run.
much energy he put in the game tonight, man.
Exactly. And with the run that Nashville is making this season, you know, why mess up the chemistry? Why mess up the flow? You know, if you've got an option to extend until the end of the season, do it. I mean, you've got Schaffelberg, who's been out with Canada multiple times this season.
Who?
I feel like I know. I was like,
Bro,
about to say, I feel like I haven't seen Schaffelberg in since we've been on this 15-game win. Or
my guy, I don't
streak.
even remember. I've totally forgot that the other day I was thinking like, yo, this Jacobs is he still on the team? Like, did we like kind of do some sort of weird backdoor deal, some sort of Men in Black like thing where we just like you never played for us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He never played for us.
It's what it feels like. And so with him being out a lot, I know he's coming back from Gold Cup now. We just saw Walker come back in the lineup, you know, but I'm like, why, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, you know,
not.
like why change it up now if we're making this push, we're making these runs. So I would extend him. Just even if you're not going to buy him, like I was saying, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep until the end of the year. See if we can keep making this run, keep making this push. But hey, we're heading into the semifinals. We're on a 15-game unbeaten streak. We just scored 5 goals against DC. I mean, life is good.
Life is great, right, bro. Life is life. Yo, feet up, bro. It's been a long. I don't think I've ever felt this way as a Nashville SC fan. I'm gonna keep it mad real with you, bro. I don't think I've ever felt this way. Because here's the thing, bro. We went down two goals in the first half. We saw what happened to Real Madrid today, going down 2 goals. Once they went down 2 goals, I turned the game off.
Came right back.
I turned the game off, bro. At 2 goals.
Makes me feel a little bit better as a Bayern Munich fan that we lost to PSG 2-0.
Yeah, it makes me feel better as an Arsenal fan that we lost to PSG 3-1 in aggregate. You know what I mean? But at the same time, bro, when you look at like what we got here in the chat, finally catching a live cast. What's up, Luke? How you doing, bro? How are you calm enough to well, Luke, to answer your question here, brother, man, I tore my Achilles about a month and a half ago. So I'm not gonna be jumping up and doing any of that. I'm not allowed to do any of that stuff. But here's the thing, man. Give me Austin, give me one word that describes how you look at this team, the attitude of this team, the grit of this team coming back and from 2-0 down and scoring 5 goals unanswered.
I mean, you said it in there, grit. I mean, it is
true grit.
It's like I'm you know me, I'm from Memphis, so I'm a Grizzlies fan. That grit and grind, like that mentality, I love it. And Nashville is never quit. Grit and grind. We are going to fight it until the last. I mean, look at the last match against Philly. I mean, literally, it was in stoppage time in like the 104th minute, I think it is, 105th minute when Hani wins the penalty. And then, I mean, it's the never quit mentality. I mean, that game, we were down a man. I'm thinking, okay, we'll just settle it with a point. Hey, good on you. However, the constant fight that this team has this season is unreal. I mean, how many times would we go down 2-0 last season and there was no hope? We went down 1-0 last season and I felt like there was no hope.
Just GG, bro.
Coming back. I mean, we'll call that, you know, BBJ before BJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Post GS.
Yeah.
I'll give you my word, man, because of the, because of what I've seen from this team, and this is all year. One thing I've noticed every game, especially when we've gone down or when the opponent has scored on us, we come back even harder, bro. Like there is no tucking the tail between the legs or even like a little no one's gonna little bro us, man. Not anymore. So my word for Nashville SC, especially after this game, is defiant. They are they are defying all odds. BJ Callahan and co is defying everybody, and they have a chance to prove it once again this Saturday. It's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a chance to prove
Miami.
It. Yeah, because I mean, like that's a very, very sore sore wound, open wound for us Nashville SC fans.
Especially after last season when we should have beaten them in CONCACAF in the Gold Cup because they called the very maybe the stitching of his boot was offsides for Shaq Moore last year against them when we scored. Should have gone up 3-1, ended up tying the game, losing 3-1. Next one, and then losing 3-1 again to them. Like, I want some good revenge. This is a different Nashville.
We are
than
poised.
It has been,
we are
ready
poised
for it.
There's never been a better opportunity for Nashville SC to beat and handle a Messi-led Miami.
We haven't beat Messi yet.
We haven't beat them, but like this, I'm telling you, if we can pull out a win against not a tie, a win against Miami with Messi, with Suarez, with Jordi Alba on the pitch, that I will finally, I will never talk about the Gary Smith era again.
No, I mean, I heard them say tonight, the announcers, while watching the match, Nashville goes up 3-2, takes the lead after coming back down 2-0. And they said, Nashville is here to stay.
Yes, sir.
And I'm
yes,
yes, absolutely.
Yes, we're here to stay, baby.
You talked about the fight. Let's talk about Jack Mayer. He gets unlucky. Gets the own goal, but then he redeemed himself to me. In like the 56th, 57th minute, there was a sequence that he had where he they called advantage, but basically like riding Benteke's back, holding up the play.
He was giving Benteke hell, bro. He was giving him hell.
Gets all the way back and has the clearance in the box that was right. Like basically, it would have been on Benteke's foot for a tap in.
He would have put the
clearance in the box, and so that right there, I'm like, okay, he rescued himself from that own goal by not quitting. That grit and grind. Okay, we're here to stay. That defiant, like you talked about, we're here to stay. Nashville is ready. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, that was an unlucky bounce, but the fight back, even for the individual players that we're seeing it, not just the team as a whole, but the individual players. Johnny Perez coming back from a red card last game.
Yeah,
he got the red card last game, and then comes in, gets a goal and an assist.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm loving watching this team.
Big game. If you're in the chat, guys, please give us your word to define Nashville SC or your thoughts in general on this game. I want to kind of pivot here to the stats, right? Let's look at the stats at the end of this game. 18 shots to DC's 7, 8 shots on target to DC's 2, the only 2 they put in the net. 58% possession to DC's 42, 505 passes. We were winning all up and down the stat card, the stat sheet. The only place that we lost was in fouls. We had extra 2 fouls. That just shows how much harder we play. It just matters more. It just matters more. It just means more to us.
I didn't realize when I looked at the stats, they didn't have one corner kick. We didn't concede one corner.
That they shall not get a corner in our house. They shall not. But here's the thing, bro. You look at those stats. Did those stats match the first half? How much of those stats do you think happened after the first half?
Oh man. I mean, we ended with I think 50. Let me double check. Yeah, 57, 58. Possession.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm pretty sure we probably had 70 in the second half, and that's what made up the difference.
Yeah,
because so many of those stats. I mean, those 18 shot attempts, probably 12 of them came in the second half at least.
Semis and final schedule. So I think our next game is it's in September, I believe.
It's either Philly or
New York. Yeah, Red Bulls or NYCFC.
I think the Red Bulls. That game was postponed. Because I don't know if you saw the torrential downpour that happened. So it was I'll have to look. I think it's Red Bulls. I know it's New York.
Yeah, it's Red Bulls. You're right. It's Red Bulls.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
New York Red Bulls and Philly. You're right. Is TBD. It looks like it's going to be in on August
August.
13th now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
knew
so
knew
that
it's August.
pushes.
So we
Golly,
don't know who we're playing, and we don't know if we're hosting. That's the difference. Is if New
if
York
it's
wins,
Philly, we're
yeah,
we're we're
we're
going to
hosting.
Philly, right? Oh, we're
No, no,
hosting.
we're hosting Philly.
Okay,
If it's New York, we go to New York.
okay,
So
okay.
hey, bring Philly back. We'll get another Philly special. Ordering those cheesesteaks all season, ready for those. We'll get some hot dogs from Philly.
Some hot dogs. I don't think that's what you want there.
Well, that was, they threw the hot dogs at us on the field. That
Oh
was the only
yeah, that's true.
thing.
I forgot about their antics, bro. I forgot about their silly antics, man.
Yeah, show them what a
Holy
good
crap.
dog is, or a
Yeah.
glizzy from Lucky's.
Where do we improve in this game? It's a great game, but we do have to be realistic. BJ
Both,
Callahan is looking at this too.
yeah,
Where do we
both
improve?
matches against DC. I think and Philly, we won 1-0 against DC, won 1-0 against Philly these past couple matches that we've had. And then I think that we're not getting off the ball quick. I mean, not getting on the ball quick enough. Like in the first half, we starting slow, and then the fact that they were playing, I don't know if you watched, they were very tight. Philly was,
DC
and
or
or
Philly?
sorry, Philly. I meant DC
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah.
They were playing very. I mean, Philly probably was too. I'd have to go back and rewatch it, but I was really paying attention to how DC was playing,
Yeah.
especially in that first half, because we could not break down that defense. We couldn't find those open lanes, the open running lanes, the open passing lanes, and so I was really curious how Nashville was going to open it up a little bit more. And we didn't really see that until we tied it. And that was from a lucky bounce. I mean, if we're being honest, Johnny Perez's goal was a lucky bounce.
Yeah.
And then a penalty. And so we didn't score. Yes, one of them was open play, but it was lucky. The other one was not from open play. So the fact that we tied it, I think, was we got lucky. Also, that handball they call, if I'm looking at it, I don't know if I call that a handball. If you watch it, he's sliding, it kind of hits right here in his armpit area, and so with that, I think that we could improve by getting faster starts. Get back to how we were playing early May, late April. That's what we saw with the 7-goal match, or even early May. We saw us getting those quick starts, and that's what I want to see.
And
I don't want to have to come from behind every match, because all good things must come to an end. And I feel like this unbeaten streak will eventually come to an end. And I think it'll be a match like tonight that we don't come back from.
And here's the thing, shout out to Luke. He says that love that BJ continuously tells his guys we can't control the outputs, wins, losses, etc. We have to just focus on inputs, what we can control. He's not chasing wins, he's chasing improvement. I feel that we see that it's every game. I feel like they've gotten better, and when we have those bad games, what was that, 2 years ago now? What? You know what I'm saying? Whenever that was, when we had those bad games.
No, but it was 2 months ago.
2 months ago. You know what I mean? Feels like 2 years ago. When we did have bad games, they came back better. They didn't come back looking the same. So, but to piggyback off of what you just said, Austin, I have a slightly different perspective on that.
Okay.
My perspective with Nashville SC and these come from behind wins, or really, it's not, to me, it's not even that it's golly, I just saw the rain and from the Philly and New York game. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They need Soccer Moses up there, man. The part of the Red Sea, bro. Anyways, but so they when I look at what they do, right, it's always an adjustment in that second Panico in the disco at the first half. Panico is gone, brother, man. He is done.
He's not gone. I actually ran into him at the U.S. match when U.S. played Switzerland.
Is he still in town?
He's still living in town. He went to school to be an engineer, and that's what he's doing now. He said he didn't. He said he didn't want to travel around. He could have traveled to play, but he's found a home in Nashville and wanted to stay here.
Good for Elliot, man.
Got a wife, couple kids, so
yeah. If you're still, because he came into my restaurant a couple years ago. If you're still around, bro, it's always a meal on me, brother. But back to what we were talking about. What I see with Nashville SC is I don't know if it's a team makes the mental adjustment and BJ Callahan makes the tactical adjustments, or a mix of all of these things, or whatever. It's that they adjust in the second half. They don't come out the same way. They come out with a lot more passion and a lot better tactics to what the opponent is doing. So maybe it's just that. And again, like, going into the half down 1 goal or 2 goals, I would rather see us down just tied going into the half. If you're gonna be, because I feel like some teams are just like this, man. Some teams see how you come out in that first half, and then they make the adjustment in the second half. Some teams will see how you come out in the first 20 minutes, and then they make the adjustment for the rest of the game. I'd rather us be that way, obviously. But if I've just always seen this is true across a lot of different sports, man. A lot of different sports, you'll see the same pattern where it's like, oh, they had us in the first half, or the first half, it's even Stevens, and then that second half, the team that is the better team, or the team that's better coached, or the team that just has more fire and is supposed to win, that's when they turn up, and you see you see them, really go for it and get the 4 goals that we got. You know what I'm saying? Or how many goals we get in the second half? Was it 4 or 3?
4. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 goals in the second. Yeah. So of course I would love to see us come out and just go balls to the wall from the 0 minute, from the whistle to the whistle, right? I would love to see that. But I think that some teams are built to absorb and adapt. Bend, but don't break.
Well, I like that, because once upon a time, in a Nashville far, far away, we had a coach named Gary something.
Who?
And I feel like I never saw adjustments in the second half.
No.
We never saw subs until the 78th, 81st minute, and so, I mean, the fact that we're able to adjust, now when we might not have seen subs in the 81st minute, we're getting goals in the 81st and 87th minute, like we did tonight, goals in the 106th minute, like we did against Philly. Like, I mean, the fact that there is no quit, I know I've said it a lot tonight, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm not seeing it. The fact that they're constantly pushing all the way to the end, and we're up 3-2. We bury a 4th one in the 81st minute. We're not done yet.
No.
I mean, the set piece, we were still running a play. The fact that we were running a set piece play where we got it over to, I think, Palacios, and then the cross in to Walker with the header. I mean, Logan, if you're not watching our live, you need to be watching. Logan jumping on here. Logan, look at me. Just tell us, what was the atmosphere like in the stadium? You were the only one of us 3 there.
Yeah, you can take that before you get started. You can take that Liverpool scarf off.
I'm not going to.
Hey,
I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would.
R.I.P. Diogo Jota.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll give you that.
Yeah, please do. Like love and prayers to his family. Also, before I talk about how amazing everything is, the very end of the match, there was a young man that went down. One of the volunteers went down and had to be medically carted off. So prayers are with him as well. It was right after Never Give Up on You. So definitely want to, give those shout outs and those prayers. But as far as the atmosphere, it was nothing short of electric. Several people, more that showed up than I thought would.
We lost you.
Sorry, excuse me. More than I thought would show up for this match did, which is insane. It was awesome. The atmosphere was great. It was just great. Their first goal, it was, credit where credit's due, man. That was a banger of a goal. Schwake did everything he could for that and just couldn't get there. But man,
a lot of people were saying, like, where is Willis? And I'm like, Schwake, I think, was playing fine. I don't think those goals were.
I didn't have any problem with Schwake back there. I had no problem with that.
I don't have any issues with the way he played. He did great. I honestly thought that my favorite, if I'm going to pick a man of the match for this match, it's 100% going to be Johnny Perez.
Yeah.
Dude was on fire. He was lighting it up. I mean, you want to talk about somebody who's running all over the pitch. I know we talk about Eddie all the time. I know we talk about Yazbek, who are just running left and right, left and right. Johnny Perez was everywhere tonight. It was so awesome to watch. Highly, highly, highly recommend. If you have not done it, definitely go watch it, or go back and watch it. Watch the highlights. I mean, just a phenomenal game. Walker coming back, awesome. So happy that he was back. One of the coolest things we've gotten to see in a while, and one of the people that we've missed for a while. I know y'all were talking earlier about him and Schaffelberg both being out on international duty, but do not forget that we also have Tyler Boyd that should be back at the end of this month.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything
back at the end of this month.
Are they saying that?
Yeah, he's already been on training pitch and everything.
We haven't seen him with this new updated Nashville.
We haven't, and I think it's going to be.
Man,
I think it's just going to add another.
I
level.
don't know, man. I don't know. He seemed to struggle to fit into the old system. He seemed
everyone
the old system.
I know, but like I'm just not. I need to see it, bro. I've yet to see him make like. I don't know, make any type of impact.
I think him and Kasim would be a very good combination to have on the pitch to build.
Think about Sam Surridge, our Golden Boot front runner right now.
I mean, look at him last year. Yeah,
I don't know if he fit into Gary Smith's system.
Again,
did start scoring the goals.
Did Tyler Boyd not play with BJ at all?
No, he tore his ACL before BJ came around.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either right before or right after he got here. I mean, BJ, y'all also remember this, guys. BJ Callahan did not join Nashville SC until July 22nd of last year.
There were 9 games left in the season.
It has not even been a full year, and we are now 15 matches unbeaten under his system.
Second in the Supporters Shield.
Second in the Supporters Shield. Second in
the East.
First in the power rankings.
First in power rankings across multiple power rankings.
I'm looking.
We
at
got
this
2 players
Luke,
in the top 5 for the MVP power rankings.
Yeah, the Golden Boot front runner right now, who's still 2 goals ahead of Messi.
All-star and Andy Nahar. Like, come on, BJ.
Like, this is it. It's phenomenal. And Luke, shout out to you, I guess, in the comics. Like, you're lighting it up with us. Love that BJ continually tells his guys, like, we can't control the outputs. We just have to focus on the input that we have, what we can control. It's not about chasing wins. It's about chasing the improvement. Again, I said it last podcast. This is the same mentality that we've seen in phenomenally and historically great coaches throughout sports in general. It's not the will to win that matters. It's the will to prepare to win that matters. It's about the drive. It's about working on the improvement every single day. It's amazing. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it. I am a little upset that we don't know which team we're playing in Philly or the Red Bulls.
It don't matter, bro. Philly and Philly, Red Bulls, Nashville in 1. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Their match was postponed to August. So if y'all were watching online, we were getting live updates while in stadium. All of us were kind of trying to figure out exactly what was going on in that match, and none of us saw the match going on, so we didn't really understand. But definitely exciting to have that going on. Definitely excited to have what's coming forward, and definitely excited to go down to Miami. I think I'm not going to say we can win. I won't say it.
We can win.
I can't say it. I said the Philly match. I said we were going to lose the Philly match 3-1. I thought and you know what? I'm gonna stay on my train of
negativity,
not believing in the team, of just setting my expectations low, so that I can continue to soar high. Because this is just a high that we are riding, guys. It has been a great run so far. Again, shout out to all of the people that are out there. Liv, I mean, guys, don't know Nashville SC's MC Liv has actually subscribed to our podcast as well and listens to us. She said we help her understand the matches a little bit better. If you've never seen a match,
what is an MC?
So she's the girl on the show with Jaleel.
Yeah, Jaleel. Yeah.
Oh,
And she also does all the announcements in stadium for like
got you.
yeah.
Got you.
And she's
Yeah.
awesome. Like we had such a great conversation about just soccer in general. She's great. But
shout out to her.
yeah, absolutely. Shout out to all of you guys for listening in. Luke, for being in the comments. I see you. I see
Yeah,
you.
real quick before we get out of here, man. We got to talk about next round. We got to talk about expectations.
Ooh,
We got to
yeah.
talk about
I mean,
expectations. So
If it's
that's
Philly,
gonna
if it's Philly
depend.
or New York, we've got a good chance. I mean, we had good game plans both times against Philly. Won 3-1 in Philly, and then we handled our business. And you saw what happened when it came down to PK.
yeah, man. It was look the second game against Philly, it was a tough one. We grinded out, and again, that's where that grit, that's where the defiance comes in. I think if it's Philly, we're gonna be in for a really, really nose to the grind
But
game.
if it is Philly, remember we host.
If it's Philly, we host.
Yeah, if it's Philly, we host.
Yep.
If it's
And
New York,
we've
we'll
only
go
lost
there.
in Geodis one time this year. So
But yeah, I
the
mean,
castle is the castle, baby.
I'll say this:
Man.
the goals that really mattered, are the ones that made everyone just light up and react, were Johnny's banger,
Oh yeah.
Annie
The
Nahar's.
volley.
Oh, dude, Annie Nahar's like just like
Like
from
30 yards out.
downtown. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was just, I mean, sailed.
Dude, I felt
into
that
the
in
back
my
of the net.
soul, bro. I felt that one in
Oh.
my soul, bro. When
Dude,
that
I
went
mean,
in, I was like,
we felt the shockwave in the stadium from from how powerful he put that boot in.
yeah.
And then you know, Sam hitting the penalty, that was great. And then of course Walker's header in. Like, who doesn't want to see Walker come back and actually, you know, hit it and get
Walker off
it?
the set piece, just classic.
Just such a
Nashville.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what we wanted to see, man. We haven't had him score yet in competition. Now we have I think it's 14 different people that have scored for us in all competition.
That's awesome.
Which is just, I mean, how can you ask for more? You know, how can you want any more than what we've got so far? I think the ceiling is very high, and we're continuing to rise. I don't think we've even come close to hitting it yet. This is again just proof that BJ Callahan's system is working, proof that he is of the mentality of some of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game, to ever coach in sports, period. This is a way that we can see soccer evolve in the United States through what he's doing. I can't say enough of just the amazingness that is watching this team right now.
That's true. That's real.
I'm right there with you. I don't
Yeah.
know if I could put him up with like greatest ever. This is one season. You know,
I mean, I'm not saying he's greatest ever, but I
You
am.
gotta cut him some slack. He just
however.
left the game, bro. The endorphins are high.
I mean, I'll say this. Like, again, it's not about putting him up with the greatest ever right away, but I will say he has the same mentality that we have seen out of some of the greatest coaches that have ever coached.
Yeah, I
any
got
sport.
your drift there. I got what you were saying. I understand.
I'm not saying he is the best that we've ever seen. I'm not even saying he's the best that we've ever seen in the MLS, but he is definitely changing the way that people are looking at this team, this small market team that is showing out and showing up every single other team they come against.
Hey, I'll just say it is fun to be a Nashville fan right now. It is fun to be a Nashville fan.
It's very fun indeed.
I want to sing the fun song from SpongeBob.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But guys, I'll say this: it was a late match, late start. It is now a late end, but we can sleep in peace knowing that we killed it tonight. We just absolutely destroyed. It is phenomenal. I'm ready. I'm ready to move on to Saturday, and you guys should too. Come out to Lucky's and watch the match with us on Saturday for sure.
Absolutely.
I can make it. I can make it this Saturday.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. And you don't have
it.
to. Yeah, you don't have
I
to
can
like
just sit and
stand on a capo stand. You just sit at the bar at Lucky's, relax. You know,
it's a good
there
time.
you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not too much relaxing. We hope there's enough to shout for.
Yeah. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. What did we
All
say
right.
last time? What did we say last time? Maximum pleasure.
Maximum.
Oh my gosh.
I
Austin,
forgot about that. All right, let's wrap.
Take us out, man.
Let's
Austin.
wrap another episode of Mixtape 615. Thank you guys for jumping in live with us. These are so much fun. I love the instant reactions. I love you guys jumping in on the comments. Thank you for all of those who are listening after the fact as well. Join us next live whenever we do these. Special shout out to our producer, Doug Branson. You saw him in the comments. He put his little PDB, producer Doug Branson.
Shout out
in the chats.
Shout out to the Nashville mayor also for sitting in with us in the supporter section and cheering on the boys in gold. That was awesome.
Freddie O'Connell was in the supporter section.
Freddie was in the supporter section.
Bro, all this stuff happens when I'm gone, bro. What the heck,
hey,
bro?
you just got to come out, man.
Bro, did you hurt your Achilles like in the middle of the win streak, or was that before?
Bro, I tore my Achilles on when was it? May 31st. May 31st.
It was
in the middle. We had already had a month.
It was the NYC FC match.
Bro, I missed the Philly game. I missed everything, bro.
I'll say this. No. I'm gonna say this. Hold on, Tunji. Let's listen to this very carefully. I'm gonna knock on a little bit of wood.
Okay.
But since you tore your Achilles, we have not drawn or lost a single match. We are now 5 wins in a row. So
hurt yourself more often, Tunji. That's what
I'm not saying that your Achilles will be torn in your sleep again. I'm not saying that I'm coming over with a knife to slice it open again, but this win streak continues. I might.
We need to get you.
He's gonna take my other Achilles out, bro.
They've got accessible seats at the stadium.
Yeah, they've got the accessible seats. It's fine.
All right. Well, guys, make sure that you get connected with us. Hit us up at mixtape615.com. You can check out all of the merch there, as well as join in the mix, get on field opportunities. Logan just got to present Hani Mukhtar, the man of the match
against Philly. That was awesome.
So yeah, you want to get those opportunities. You got to get in the mix, guys. Hit us up on all of our socials, Instagram, Facebook, X. You can find us at Mixtape615, and for all of our video content right here on YouTube, where we are live, find us at Mixtape615pod. If you haven't yet and you are watching us live, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
There you go.
You want to make sure to get tuned in to all of our content, all the pods. Hit the like, do all the things.
Even if you aren't watching it live, hit subscribe.
Exactly. Keep it real, guys. Keep it vibing. Until next episode, where we will be celebrating a win over Messi, Mixtape 615 is signing off.